Hello YouTube! Where are we today? Oh, that's right. We're on the Richter Show. Well, I think this is a good spot as any. It's just really hard to get on the island because it seems like the island is shrinking, and then you got 8 areas where it's like just like right there, like it's impossible to get on. And some places are as high as like maybe like 10 feet, and you can't climb that. And you gotta find a place where you can park your kayak or at least bring it up. So I'm gonna try to go up through here. It seems that it's relatively leveled area, and let's see if I can go up first and then I'll bring the kayak up. I'm gonna leave the kayak there for a little while I explore a little bit to see if I can bring the kayak up here and I can get a good place to set camp. It seems that this place is some sort of campground. Seems to be some benches or some seats that I can probably use, I can sit on. Floor is a little rough. Let's see what else I can find. Yeah, it is a good spot. Not sure if I can get a fire going. It is kind of hot, so I might just leave my book back here for a moment, and I'll bring the tent and I'll set it up over here. Kayak. It's a good thing, so let's keep walking. So my tent did get a little bit wet as I was kayaking. Then again, it's not too bad. Just a little bit of water that got inside. But let's go ahead and set this thing up here and clear the area for a bit. One trick that I like to do when I go out with a kayak is that if I'm going to leave it on the ground like this, I don't want to find any surprises that maybe an animal or a snake got inside. So what I do is that I get like a regular plastic bag. This one was a little too small, but I'll show you what I'm going to do with it. I mean, you can do it with anything as long as you can cover it up a bit. Just cover up the whole thing like that. You can maybe put like a string around it, at least on this one you can. Or at the very least, you can use, I don't want to use duct tape, so I use painter's tape. And I tape it around just so I can give it that extra nice seal. I know that some people will probably just flip it upside down in case if it rains, but in my case, I'm more worried about snakes getting in versus actual rain getting inside. So I'm gonna tape this around a bit. It doesn't have to be really that perfect, just enough that it will last the night. My setup, got my kayak there. I got the bottom of my shorts that actually turned into pants. They're getting dried right now as much as possible. It is starting to get dark, and this is where I'll be sleeping in. As you can see, it's a one-person tent, and I use my life vest as a pillow. I got my sleeping bag, which I doubt I will be getting in. When it's hot, I always bring a little portable fan, and then I got my day hiking backpack here with me. All right, so let's seal this up. So one of the reasons why I wanted to make this video in particular is that I want to show you that it doesn't take a lot of money just to go on a vacation. You can take a vacation either free or cheap. In my case, I'm lucky to live in a very awesome state, and this campground right now where I'm at, it's free. It's 100% free. I don't have to pay for anything. The only difficult part is to it, you have to kayak to it. But hey, not bad. You get your reward at the end. So let me show you. Camping can be cheap or free. I'm pretty sure that you can pick up a tent. You don't have to get an expensive one or a pricey one like I do, but you can get a cheaper one at another store. You can get a used one, or maybe you can ask somebody, a friend or a family member, to to borrow it for the weekend. The kayak, I already had it, so it's no cost to me to get here. So transportation, once again, is free, and you could maybe find a friend or a family member that can probably lend you one if you don't want to buy one. But either way, you can pick these up used for very cheap. As long as there's no holes in it and there's no water getting in it, you can get one of them extremely cheap. And once you have it, you can use this forever. So buy it once and you can use these two items free, totally free, and in a place that's free. That's why I like free. So as you can see, it doesn't take a lot of money to go on a vacation. You can stay maybe 2 days, 3 days. I'll actually be doing just a one-nighter to show more or less how you can do a couple things for free. And when it comes to eating, when it comes to food, in my case, you can do something simple. You don't have to go too fancy. You don't have to make a fire if you don't want to. Like, for example, it's really hot right now, so I'm not gonna make a fire. So all I did was just I went to my kitchen. I grabbed a couple of crackers, for example, grabbed some chili beans. I got 2 drinks, and that's my dinner for tonight. That's it. And if I'm still hungry for some reason, I got some trail mix inside the tent. I know it can become very expensive if you travel all the time, but you could find ways to do it for free. And this is one of the simplest and easiest trick that I'm going to give you when it comes to traveling for free. I found somebody's old underwear here, so I decided to at least burn that. The only reason why I'm actually making a fire is because there's a lot of mosquitoes, and this will help to deter them a little bit. That smoke really does help a lot. So I'm gonna make a small fire, at least while I eat, and then later on I will get into the tent, and that should be it. I'm not gonna make it too big, just enough so I can eat in the meantime. When you're out camping, anything tastes delicious, really. So I got my fire going. It's helping me against the mosquitoes a bit. I got my food going as well. So here we go. Ready? Nice, amazing, beautiful. And I can also use some crackers that I got. I can dip it inside as well. Just great. And I got this amazing view. It's about 9 at night. Sun's coming down, so very soon it will get very dark, and I'll just go ahead and call it a night and hit the sack. Well, people, it's gotten actually very dark, so I am about to go to the tent. I already finished eating and have a little bit of a fire going, but I'm gonna turn that off in a bit and I'll be going to sleep. So I wanted to show you more or less the space that I have here. It's like a compartment area. It's for that way, or area where you can leave your shoes or anything that's dirty, so that way you don't bring it inside the tent itself. But I'm already ready to go to sleep. I'm ready to knock out. I'm gonna turn my fan on because it's kind of hot. You can see it going. I got a lamp on top, and with that, good night. See you all tomorrow.
Shout out to the host of the Richter. This the Richter show. The Richter show.